This is your boy, Puerto77, back with an important video. Now, let me tell y'all something. We all know that Xbox was having major issues. Microsoft, major issues. You know, every time they try to get one step forward, they're doing like 10 steps back. There's always something, right? But I'm going to be honest. I didn't think it was this bad. You know, it's this. I didn't fathom that at this point, I'm even questioning on whether or not Microsoft actually cares for gaming as an art form, as a hobby, to build quality and to make a name for themselves. And I think right now they're just dudes with floss and money, no respect for the art form. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you what I'm talking about, right? Look at the screen. This is Ghostwire Tokyo. Now, let's put out some facts. Ghostwire Tokyo was being developed for both PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. Sony money had the game for timed exclusivity, but keep in mind, it was still being developed for both platforms. The Xbox Series X, Series S version, that's just going to get hold off for another time, right? So the PlayStation 5 version comes out, it is what it is, right? Now here we are, a year later, right? Post acquisition. Keep in mind, Bethesda is Xbox first party, right? So that means not only did they have more time to cook the game for the Xbox Series X platform and the Series S platform. Well, we're not even going to talk about the Series S. It's going to be the Series X. They have more time to develop the Series X because of the money having. But now their boss is Xbox. So they have no choice but to push out the best quality premium product for their first party console. It's not a choice. You are first party and you have more time. So now let's do the math. Let's do some logic. A game that is released a year later with more time to develop it, and you have the full faith and backing as a first party developer. That means you got all the tools. You're no longer third party being held back by third party publishing, saying, "Hey, no, don't worry about those tools because it's gonna take too long." Blah 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 blah. All that nonsense. Where third party ain't gonna prioritize Xbox. No. That excuse is out because you are the first party. You are the priority. More time, first party access to all tools, to all support, infinite funds from Microsoft. Let's listen to the results.
And relative to that, the Xbox Series X version is basically worse in most respects with respect to the headline figures. So the RT reflections are somewhat lower quality. There are shadow alignment bugs with the RT shadows. The resolutions are pretty similar for the most part, but the quality mode has a moderately lower resolution in PlayStation 5, it looks like. And performance is typically in the range of 5 to 10% lower than PlayStation 5 in the same scene. And then on Series S, if you go over to Series S, it only has two modes, performance and quality. Neither have ray tracing, which is kind of the signature visual feature of that game. So you lose that entirely. And the performance mode runs sub 60. So in general, it runs worse than PlayStation 5, and Series S is sort of a bit of a mess. So it's a really weird situation. And yeah, just not really what you would expect from what is now a Microsoft first-party development studio.
You would expect them to be held to a higher standard as a first-party studio, and you would expect the ports to be at least on par, if not better than the PlayStation versions, especially in this case where there's like a year between them.
Yeah.
That should have been a year of time spent making the game better.
All that capping he did. For what? Look at this. And if that wasn't so bad, look at this. Look at this nonsense. We got. Look at
somebody mentioned like Deathloop and Ghostwire. I think he's misinformed. Deathloop and Ghostwire don't run better on PlayStation. They're either equal or better on the Xbox. Just Ghostwire Tokyo overall is a shoddy performant game across any platform it's on. Somebody mentioned like Deathloop and Ghostwire. I think he's misinformed. Deathloop and Ghostwire don't run better on PlayStation. They're either equal or better on the Xbox. Just Ghostwire Tokyo overall is a shoddy performant game.
Minutes. Yes, I'm gonna be honest. The whole point of this is Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard King. I ain't got no worries. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. Nah, I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. I'm not worried about that. Because it's clear Xbox is missing two important things. Two important things. Right? They got a lot of money. They got a lot of money. But they got no talent and they got no intelligence. To me, Microsoft is that dude that's in the basketball court with the $200 Jordans, the signature Jordan basketball shorts, the custom-made jersey that nobody could afford. Hell, the sweatband is a month's rent. But the motherfucker, goddamn if you ask the dude to do a layup, bro. God help you. Pintoy, yo, he's the cherry pickers. Yo, but you throw the ball, he throws it at the rim, that shit hits him right back in the head, and he's knocked out bleeding. And then his mom's gonna come, son. I'm like, yo, man, the kid is a dumbass, bro. He ain't do nothing. Damn ball knocked him the hell out. Son's gonna be an NBA star. Shit. The son's gonna be a cockhead. What's wrong with you? Should have spent that money to them basketball camp. That's Microsoft, bro. I ain't worried about that. We ain't worried about nothing. We ain't worried about nothing. If anything, if if you an actual fan of Call of Duty, fan of Diablo, fan of Activision Blizzard games, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You might not like those games much longer because they're going to be in the hands of someone without talent, without intelligence. I mean, is it really that hard to fathom someone working in Xbox? I mean, do you really need a collegiate degree? Do you even need a GED? I don't think you even need a GED to know that, yo, how is our game coming out a year later from our own peoples running better on that platform? Nah, we're not going to embarrass ourselves like that. We are not embarrassing ourselves like that. You could be 13 years old and be like, nah, chill. We're not doing that. Delay it. There's no way you can release your own shit and know your competitor has a better running version and yours came out a year later from your own peeps. No, this is some New Jack City Nino Brown shot you in the back of the head type stuff. Like, yo, this is crazy. Listen, I'm not worried about who Microsoft buys. What they're going to do with them? They're going to keep making these stupid ass decisions. They got this is one of those scenarios when some people have too much money and they don't know what. These are the dudes that you hear the stories. People win lotto and in 10 years they're broke. That's Microsoft. They don't know what to do in gaming. Yo, this is wild. Like, I knew Xbox was in a bad place. This is not a bad place. This is downright stupid. This is not even a bad place. This is not something you can really correct. This is just stupid. This is just straight up dumb. This is the dumbest thing. And I'm going to tell you something. If you're an Xbox fan and you pissed off on what I'm saying, I want you to think about this. Sure, in this video, you're probably thinking, you're being a fanboy. Think on this. Phil Spencer allowed this to happen despite the fact that you gave him $500. You made Phil Spencer richer. You ain't make me richer. I didn't take your $500. He took your $500. He's driving a Maserati because of you. You. And him, you put money in his pocket. You didn't put money. I didn't take nothing. I didn't ask you to buy anything. Phil Spencer convinced you to buy that Xbox. And this is how he do you. Homeboy did not even have the decency, the respect to say, yo, I got people who pay $500 for this thing. The last thing I want them to go through is the thought that their game runs better on another platform, even though they had to wait a year to play it. At the very least, Phil Spencer, who's making at least 7 figures, maybe even 8 if he's making 10, 11, $12 million a year, the least that rich motherfucker could do is have some respect and at least actually give you the definitive version after waiting a year. Claiming this is my first party. That's the least he can do. Show some respect. I don't give no fucks about y'all. Yo, this is wild. I'm not worried about no ABK deal. Why was listen? Y'all better worry that ABK don't go to shit. I'm gonna tell you not. I'm gonna say this. There are lots of gamers out there. For whatever reason, they cannot stand Call of Duty. They are tired of hearing Call of Duty dominating the industry since 2007. That's just how the world is. Like, you can't stay on top forever, right? I'm gonna tell you, if there was any time that Call of Duty has a chance of falling flat on its face, now we know. Now we know. Now this is going to be a documentary, The Rise and Fall of Call of Duty, and it's all going to begin with Microsoft acquisition because these guys are just plain dumb. Now this is not Microsoft has issues. Because issues you can correct. You can identify an issue, come up with a plan, fix it, and move on. No, they're just being stupid. They're just being downright dumb. It's crazy. Yo, you let me know what you think. Especially if you're an Xbox gamer. How do you feel that you drop 5 bones and you put in this man's pocket and he gives 2 shits to at the very least say, yo, you waited a year for this game, I'm going to take care of you. I am at least going to make sure you have the best experience possible. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for rocking with Xbox. It's that. But no, he's like, get your ass out of here. I got your money already. Hit up the comments and let me know what you think. But I'm going to tell you, PlayStation fans, Microsoft is too dumb to dominate the gaming industry. They're too stupid. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about this ABK deal. Don't worry about nothing that they do. They're just, again, they're that kid with the most expensive outfit on the basketball court, but the dude can't even do a layup. Don't worry about it. Just, it's easy. It's slim pickings, bro. Slim pickings. Hey, hit that. If you like this video, like, subscribe, but I ain't worried about nothing. I'm just saying. Take care. Peace.